welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? I just thought I would pop in real quick, pun intended, because I have a pop-off. And so I thought I would go and show you exactly what I do to pop my nails off using peel base. So I do use my favorite UNT peel base over, this is over builder gel. And then I put my regular mani over it. So I use the builder gel to give me a little bit more strength, because sometimes gel is not always as strong as the dip liquids. So I use gel all the time. So I do like to have the builder gel. It helps me build a beautiful apex without having to do that with my powder colors. And it's so easy to do. And then it also gives me some strength. So if I have a pop off, even though it's still a little bit bendy, it's much more strong than what I would have without, if I had used my peel base directly on my natural nail. So I'm going to give you a little bit of tips that I have discovered over my time using peel base. The heat and the water, the hot water mostly, but also the steam, reacts with the UNT, which is a water-based product, which helps it to pop off easy. So I have found that if I do dishes, and sometimes when I take really hot showers, they pop off a little bit easier. This particular mani is, I don't even remember what day I did. It's at least 5 days old, but probably closer to 7. So I just got this pop off yesterday, and while I was putting some clothes away in my dresser, and it just popped right off. Super easy. In fact, let me find it. There, that's right. I put it in my Peely. I put it in my Peely bag. That's right here. So, see? It popped off super clean. So if I really wanted to keep this mani, I could get some nail glue or something, put a layer of peel base on here, let it dry, and then take some nail glue or dip liquid glue and just stick it back on until it pops off again. You know, if I didn't have time to redo another mani, I could easily do that as long as my nails pop off like this. So let me show you the tricks I have found to, it doesn't always work to get pop-offs that easily, but first of all, hot. Like, if I will usually try and pop off my nails right after a shower or right after doing dishes where I didn't wear gloves. If I want my nails to stay, then I will wear gloves when I'm doing dishes. Another step is I take a file and I just lightly kind of go around just to kind of break that seal a little bit. Just a little. And I may not necessarily need that. I'll try some without, because sometimes they do just fine without. But sometimes I'll start off that way. Or if they're not coming off easy without, then I'll go and I will break the seal. Then what I like to do is put my cuticle oil. I am using Cuticle Candy by Candy Skincare. Hot Mess Marla is my flavor today. Get some, there you go. It smells like rainbow sugar. It's super yummy. Okay, and then I will put a little bit, and I'll kind of go around the edges a little. I use a little bit more than maybe I would use. Oh, I'm way off, I'm sorry. I use a little bit more than I probably would normally use. Normally I just put like a little dot and rub it in. But I want this to help me take my mani off. So I let it soak just a little. I don't rub it in. Then I like this tool. It's a ingrown toenail tool, and I think I have them linked in my Amazon favorites. So if you go look for my Amazon favorites, link in the description box below, you'll find it. But this has like a super, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a super thin tip. And so I kind of like that. And so then I'll go and I'll just kind of, just gently, it doesn't, yeah, this one doesn't want to, I may have to do a little bit, oh, there it goes. I got it, just a little ridge, and then I very gently kind of go around. I just try to be really careful because I don't want to damage anything underneath, right? Oh, and there it goes. Pop. There it is. That's my thumbnail. And there we go. Ready. Now, since this isn't very long, I don't really have much grow out and my cuticles are looking good. I would probably just go ahead and do a mani over this. Or I would just take a buff off the shiny and throw a base and a top coat on there. And then it's either ready just to kind of hold off until I can have time to do another mani, or I can just go in and do a mani right after. I would go and wash with Dawn soap to get the oils off first though. All right, let's see. Oh, this one popped. Look at that. Super easy. That one popped off really easy. And this one, let's see how this one does. Okay, I'm under there. I'm gonna just kind of run it around. There. Super easy. I have found that I never have trouble. And if I do, it flakes a little, but I never have trouble getting them off. If I do it like right after a shower, where it's been steamy hot, it comes off super easy. So now I'm not going to do the oil on this hand, just to see if we can see a difference. I actually need to wipe off because feeling a little like I'm gonna not be able to hold onto that tool because they're a little oily. Okay, let's try that. And I am not left-handed, so I struggle with this hand usually. More because I struggle with handling the tool than I do with anything else. I'm just, let me find my little, let's see if this will help me. Oh, earthquake, I'm so sorry. Okay, so maybe if I have it from the, oh, see? Now sometimes it'll flake off like that, and that's totally okay. And that could be too because I didn't put any oil on. So the combination of the heat and the shower and not putting any oil may be why that chipped a little. And then I probably missed getting some peel base on this edge over here, which is why I have a little bit. Let's see if you can see that. A little bit there. And I'll just buff that off before I go in with my next mani. If you struggle with keeping your nails on with peel base, I don't have that struggle, but I have learned for myself that if I do peel base directly on my natural nail, it will pop off like in hours or no more than a day afterwards. If I just go straight on my natural nail, it pops off super, super quick. So I found that if I at least have a layer, if I apply my gel base cure and my gel top coat and cure and do it on top of that, and then make sure that I am capping my edges. Capping my edges means that I take a little bit of that gel top coat and I put it along this tip and along the sides a little bit. And then I have much longer wear when I use those two tips or tricks. And then also for some people, they find pop off super, super easy. you might want to just apply it just to, you know, the tip and then just inside the edge, and then it'll grab on to the edge a little bit. And you might have to do a little bit of extra filing in order to get that off, but you might find that those help you keep your manis on just a little bit longer if you want them more than just a couple of days. Like I said, this one is less long. I have decided to take it off early because I've got some plans. See, that one came off a little. And I think that's probably more because my dips are thin than anything else. But this is good because it'll let me show you another trick, but let's move on to this one first. Yeah, that finger, the dip is really, really thin. Like, I may have forgotten to do 2 coats on that one and just done one. That's entirely possible. But let me get in here. Yeah, see, that's not going in as easy. Oh, there, here we go. Rub it around. Like I said, I'm not left-handed, so I don't do as well with this hand, but it looks like it's probably gonna come off. There we go. I do have, oop, drop that on the floor. There we go. That one's off. Okay, so now with this one, like I said, I think it's more because my dip application was super, super thin, so it doesn't have as much thickness to easily just pop off. So what I would do in this case is I would take my cuticle oil and I would get that on there. Get that on there. Make sure it's all on all sides. I probably should have done a little of this first, because I probably have some gel top coat along those edges, which might be holding on to that very thin dip application. Okay, so now if that doesn't work, let's see. I don't want to break that nail, but I also don't have very good coordination with my left hand. Nope. Okay. Oh, there it goes. My next step was going to be, if that didn't work, to use these. I do not recommend using these if you can avoid it, because I have poked myself with the tips of these and caused myself injury so many times. It is not good. So I have found that I do much better with this tool. But you can just kind of open it up a little and just sort of get under there and scrape like that. Not scrape, but try and pry it a little bit under there. You just got to be so careful. When I go this way is when I always end up, I don't know, I always cut myself with these. So I don't recommend it, but I would use it as in a last resort if none of my other tips worked. So here we go. I got most of them off in one. Got a little chip off of that one, and then this one, which was super thin, probably more case of the thin powder than the dip liquid. So this one, yeah, I would go ahead and do a little buffing, and then I would either apply another very thin layer of my builder gel over a base coat, and then put my UNT and do a mani, or I will just buff them down, put base and top coat. Excuse me, today is my daughter's birthday, so I don't really have time to do a mani. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buff these down, put a layer of base, put a layer of top coat, and go about my day, and then I will do a mani tomorrow probably, because my daughter deserves my attention on her 16th birthday. That one looks like a really short nail, but it's not. I built a nail with builder gel. And I will do a video on that next time I need one. Next time I need to build a tip, I will definitely do a video for that. I will also Next time I need to do a fill, I will do a video on my process for filing down and filling and building my apex. So those videos will be coming as soon as I need to do those things. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like this content, please give my video a like, and if you have any requests for videos that maybe I do, give me some comments. Let me know what you like about my videos. Let me know what you don't like, and hopefully I can make content y'all like. So thanks for watching, and I hope you come back and watch me nail another manicure.